What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Good Saturday morning to everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful start to your weekend. I've had this build finished for quite a while, and just haven't really. My life's kind of got busy with the summer months and everything, but just haven't had time to sit down and do a proper final on it. It's kind of hard for me to do this final because for who I built this for, this was my hobby barn, my Terry Thacker appreciation bill for my friend Terry Thacker. I tell you, it's losing him just it really knocked wind out of a lot of our sales. We had fun with Terry on many a live stream, whether it was his, Brian's, mine, just anything in general. But we really got to, I really got to learn the man, and got to listen to and learned a lot of tricks and tips from him about modeling. As far as painting, he was an accomplished painter himself, as far as on one-to-one, as well as with the models that he would build, which really I wished he could have finished more of them. I know he had the yearn to want to build along with us, but he sat in many a live stream with us, and I learned a lot from this man, not just in modeling, but in life in general. And he's sadly missed by myself as well as with the community. And anyhow, when I set forth, there was always a running joke. Let me turn this on. I sat here and started talking for 2 minutes and didn't turn the turntable on. But I learned there was a running joke about between Senior and myself that I never ever built a AMT 67 Chevelle Pro Street. I always used that as a parts donor kit. And it was just, there was always a running joke between Senior and myself about this kit. And one night we were on a live stream, and Senior and I were talking back and forth, just as we always did, just picking at each other. And we knew that, I mean, we're all gonna pass away. We're all gonna die someday. And but Senior accepted the fact that his time on this earth was not long, and Brian and I over at Got Fuels Model Cars, and Senior and I, we had talked a lot about, when in lieu of Senior's passing, we're going to do a build. We're going to do a group build for you as far as a tribute build, and I was just wasn't really trying to be mean to Senior, but I said, Senior, when you pass away, we do the group build. What you want me to build you? And in true Senior fashion, Senior just pulled it right out. As soon as I asked it, he said, "Well, heck, Pappy," he said, he said, "Won't you just go out there in your stash and get one of those mini 67 Chevelle AMT kits and build it, because you ain't never built one." I was like, okay, you got it, buddy. So the next question was, Senior, what color do you want me to paint it? And of course, he said, Pappy, I know you hate spraying black, but I want you to do the most glossy, high gloss finish of black that you can do. I said, boy, you just put the pressure on me. So we lost our friend Terry, and immediately Brian and I got together and we hosted the Terry Thacker Hobby Barn Appreciation Group Bill. And a lot of people are still building. A lot of people still have joined in. We went to STS Decals and got them to make some decals for this tribute bill. And of course, if you know the fashion of what the story behind Kiss My Ass, that was Terry's way of telling you he loved you. I mean, weird as it sounds, but it meant that he really cared a lot about you. And regardless of what you think, you can kiss my ass. That's about how he was. You either loved him or you hated him. Well, we all loved him. And STS came out with these decals. I've bought a pretty good amount of them. The proceeds to the sale of these were, each sale, a certain percentage went to the Thacker family, and we made it. I think I forget how much was donated to the Thacker family, but this was our tribute to him. Not only building the models also, but as this thing spins around, let's talk about it. Terry had a hand in building this. I had a lot of help from a lot of community members also. A good friend of mine heard the story about me, going to spray gloss black and clear. And in lieu of that, he had a dream one night. Is my good friend over at Mid-Century Model Works, Henry Dobbs over there. He said, "Pappy, I had a dream that senior came to me one night and said, send that boy a proper airbrush so he don't butch this up." And Henry called me up the next morning. He said, "Pappy, I got something coming to you, and I want you to accept it because I'm afraid that if I don't, senior will haunt me." So a couple weeks later, Henry had bought me one of the new Gallery Swallowtail airbrushes, and Henry, again, I appreciate it. I really do. Again, this is how senior reached out and touched every one of us, and I used that airbrush in painting this. We used Tamiya black on it, and then we used the Acme high gloss clear on it as far as the finish. A lot of details went into. I took the AMT 67 Chevelle Pro Street kit, and it's pretty much a stock build minus the tires and the wheels. The tires and the wheels come from the kit, but I took and put Steely wheels, made Steely wheels out of the rears. And then I went and got some beauty bands and dog dish hubcaps from I think those were Parts by Park. They fit wonderfully on there. I wanted to incorporate some Pappy Red in there because of the friendship Terry and I had. Because this is, and as I said, this is kind of a community build. Henry was generous enough to send me an airbrush. As it spins around, you can see the nitrous bottle back there, or nitrous bottles. There's two of them back there. Lewis over at Project O and Andrew, they printed me out some nitrous bottles. That went in there. That's another community effort right there. And we'll keep spinning it around. The interior was sprayed, of course, Pappy Red. It's a flat red. Just a lot of detail work went into that as well. As it comes around, if you can't see them, the right here, and I'm pointing toward the front vanity plates on the front, and it keeps coming on around. This was, I tell you, I'm kind of stuttering right now because so much went into this. Into this build, I lowered the kit a lot more, and as it comes on around, the senior tags, the vanity plates for the front and rear, those come off of the STS decal sheet as well. Gosh, let me see if I can stop it right here. We'll see if I can take the hood off. The hood, and of course it will come off easy. I'm gonna take the hood and I'm gonna lay it right here. I took the hood that come out of this and I made a Cal induction style hood on the kit hood, and now I'm gonna turn it back on. That way everybody can see the interior, the details on the engine compartment. That's the kit engine that come in this kit, and it's a big block 396. One of the big block goes out of every build that comes out of West Georgia Rising Customs. The only thing I did different was put the did the wiring and the plumbing and used aluminum air cleaner from parts by part. And as far as the up underneath of it, just I lowered the front, lowered the rear to get that really lowered stink eye stance, as I like to call it. Shaved the door handles, took all the emblems off that was on this car in the kit, and I just went crazy with it. But is this a box stock kit? And yes, no, but this just goes to show you can take a kit and turn it into just what I always say at the end of all of my videos: if you can dream it, build it. But we're gonna leave this thing spinning, let y'all take a last look at it. But I took this to the show at Simpsonville, South Carolina, and this was the first show that I ever put it in, and it won first place in Street Machine, and that was a high. I mean, a lot of beautiful builds was on the table there at that show, but I felt like when I accepted the award, Senior walked up there with me. So, but anyhow, we'll leave this spinning as we close this out, and hope y'all enjoyed watching as far as the first part of the build, as far as all the details. Y'all can watch it from start to finish. It's in my archives. So, and this one will go along into the archives as well. But this is the Terry Thacker Hobby Barn Appreciation Group Build Final. Senior, I miss you. I love you. I know the community misses you. And as I always said, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy Hatter.